Hope y'all are loving life and living the dream today. Our family has been here at the North Carolina Beach Emerald Isle for the last few days, and we've really enjoyed some family time. Hope that you are getting to do the same today in some capacity, whether that's a backyard burger, hot dog, steak, whether you're at the beach. I know you're going to have a great time remembering those that have given their life, and so I do want to honor them. I do want to say thank you for giving your lives so that we could be free and so that we could live in the great country that we are in. And on that note, I want to talk about the importance of remembering today. My Memorial Day thoughts are about remembering. Not only is it incredibly important to remember those that paid the ultimate price, it's very important to remember certain things spiritually. You know, sometimes it's not about you learning something new, it's just about remembering something you've been taught. And today I want to remind you that you have a good shepherd. You have a shepherd who will lead you, who will guide you, who will restore you, who will provide for you, who will pick you up and hold you together and fulfill His purposes in your life. God was big on remembering. Remember when they crossed the Jordan River, God instructed them to pick up 12 stones, one for each tribe of Israel, as a reminder of God's faithfulness. We need those reminders in our life as well. Reminders that He hasn't left us, that He is still for us and not against us, and that He is fighting for us and speaking peace be still to every anxious wave. I want to remind you in this idea that God is our good shepherd, that God doesn't necessarily want to deliver you out of your trouble, but sometimes He just wants to come and show up in the middle of it. Remember Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, God didn't take them out of the fire. He just showed up in the fire with them. It was actually the same king that threw him in that took them out. Why? Because God isn't as concerned about just getting us out, but showing off in the middle of our enemies. This is why in Psalms chapter 23, when we're reminded that God is our good shepherd and that He'll lay down His life, and not only will He did lay down His life for us, that He prepares a table before us in the presence of our enemies. He doesn't take us out of the presence of our enemies. Right in the middle of our enemies, He prepares a table. Why? So that He can provide for us, so that He can protect us, and so that He can show off His power in the middle of the battle, to remind us that we don't have to fight. We just have to stand still and watch Him fight for us. A beautiful thought this morning. How is the battle going on around you and it not moving you? How is the battle going on around you and it not fazing you, not shaking you, not shocking you, but making you still? It's in the middle of the battle that God prepares a table for us. And we remember that we don't have to let the enemy sit at our table. We don't have to let chaos, confusion, stress, worry, fear, or anxiety pull up its chair and have a meal. But in the presence of our enemies, in the place where we are surrounded, possibly by uncertainty, we're surrounded by doubt, we're surrounded by confusion. God surrounds our confusion with His presence. He surrounds our obstacle with an opportunity to trust Him in ways that we've never seen Him work before. I want to remind you that this morning that you don't have to let the enemy take a seat at your table. Remember that you have a good shepherd who is protecting you, providing for you, holding you up and holding you together today. And when you remember, I promise you, you're going to make Monday matter.